Hey, this is part 2 of my video where I've took the kittens to the vet today for their colds. 3 of them has an upper respiratory infection cold. And Smokey don't, but he went too. But they didn't get no rabies shot, no other vaccines. And she said she didn't really want to give them the amoxicillin. She gave them a shot for the upper respiratory infection cold. So they've got that medicine instead of amoxicillin. It was a shot, and she gave it to all 4 of them because she said Smokey could have it too where he's around the other 3 kittens. But 3 of them is here in the kennel. They ain't even got out. And Smokey, he got out. But they're doing fine. They just sleepy now. I wrote it down right here because my paper, has my name and address and all of that on it, so I don't want to give that out over the internet. But I've took my 4 kittens today to the vet for their colds that they had. 3 of them had the colds. So each kitten went, got a checkup. It was $40 each. And each kitten got a shot of Convenia 80 milligrams. Instead of the amoxicillin, she gave them a shot of this Convenia 80 milligram. They were all treated, all 4 of them, because she said Smokey would need it too where he's around the other kittens, just for extra precaution. And she said wait on the rabies shot till they are 16 weeks old. They used to give them at 12 weeks old. But now she's saying wait till they're 16 weeks old. So they're 13 weeks old now. Sunday they'll be 14 weeks old. So we told them we had a $200 budget. My husband talked to them yesterday trying to get a little bit of a discount. Usually they don't do that, but they did today. So he had told them we had a $200 budget. And they did give us a discount of $60 off the regular price. So it would have been $68.50 each times 4 would have been $274. Today they took the $60 off of that and made it $214. So that was as close as they could get to $200. And I said, well, that'll work. So I am thankful for that. She didn't want to give them any other vaccinations when she gave them this shot for the upper respiratory cold. But my husband, he went with us, and he carried the kennel with the kittens in it. There's little Smokey. He went under the table. The Smokey, he's wide awake, ready to play. And the other 3 little ones is in there asleep. But they all done good. And after we left there, we rode the food line and paid the light bill. That's where I pay my light bill at the service desk at the grocery store, Food Line. So I said, well, let's just circle on by there and pay that too while we're out. So he pulled up front and let me out, and I went in there and paid that, and he sat out there with the kittens in the car. It didn't take but a few minutes. So we got all that done too. Let me shut this flap before it falls on them. Hey, buddy. Don't want that to fall and scare them. They sleep. There's the little babies in there. So now I've got to just wait on getting the rabies shots. She says she didn't want to do that today when they was taking that other shot for their cold. Maybe try to take some in December and get the rabies shots. But she said these has got to be 16 weeks old before they can have the rabies shots now. I made them a ball out of the sales papers that we got in the mail today. Balled them all up and made them a ball to play with. Taped it together. That's what that is. Hey, Sweet Pea. She's sitting here looking out the window again. They like to do that. They watch them birds outside. Y'all see a bird or a squirrel? We have some squirrels and birds out there. But here's these three little ones. They sleepy. That little trip's done tired them out. They gonna rest there in the kennel. But she said she would rather gave them that shot medicine instead of the little bottle of amoxicillin, because sometimes it works better. Because I had told her that I took the little one last month for the same problem to the other vet, and it got amoxicillin, but then it came back this month, and she said, yes, sometimes that does happen. So instead of giving them amoxicillin, she gave each one of them a shot of that medicine to treat it. But they're doing fine. We had a good little trip out there and back. They liked the ride. They didn't meow and whine at all. They rode good. This is their new carrier. I got them down at Walmart for $30 each. I got two of them where I've got right many cats. But I love that light blue color. And it's got a door on the top also. That's handy. So it'll be worth it. But I wanted to let y'all know this was part 2 of my video when I took the little kittens to the vet today to get some medicine for their cold. It's called an upper respiratory infection. And she said a whole lot of little kittens gets that. But that medicine should clear it up. I told her I'd been wiping their little noses. They would sneeze and their nose would run, so I'd have to wipe it. And just like a little kid. I've got my little turkey breast thawing out here. Getting it ready. I'm going to cook it tomorrow. Some vegetables, cream potatoes, sweet potato yams, stuff to go with it. Hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. Everybody's healthy and happy and safe. And here's the puppies out back. I hadn't fed them their lunch before I left, so now I've got to get their food to feed them. They're getting hungry. It's a little after 3 now. They usually eat about 12. They said, Mama forgot to feed us today. Yeah, I didn't get them fed before we went to the vet. So they'll be ready to eat in a few minutes here. Look, Smokey came and got in there with them. They love to lay together. He's going to crawl up in there with them and take him a nap too. I'll just shut the flap back down and leave the other door open right there. Just let them lay right there and take them a nap. They sweet babies.